The teachers' unions in New York City are celebrating this week, not because their students are doing well. Of course, they're not. They're really suffering. Unions don't care. The unions are pleased because they're getting paid for no work. Their mayor, Bill de Blasio, just shut down all of the city's public schools. Now, parents who got 24 hours notice before this happened protested the move at City Hall. They pointed out that virtually no one in New York City schools had tested positive for the virus, fewer than 0.3%, in fact. But Bill de Blasio was not deterred. In fact, he now says that gyms and restaurants will be closed.
So for everyone who honestly might feel somehow a little better if they knew that indoor dining was going to be closed or gyms were going to be closed, I'm sorry to tell you that for the sake of those business owners and everyone who loves those gyms and loves indoor dining, it's just a matter of time. It's very likely to be in the next week or two.
So you've already wrecked America's biggest city, Bill de Blasio. Maybe you can leave now. Mission accomplished. You did it. You destroyed a city of 8 million people. Congrats. Many business owners are vowing not to shut down ever again, no matter what. They've had enough of this. It's too destructive. The owner of the Attilis Gym in New Jersey, across the river, is Ian Smith. We've had him on this show many times. He joins us again tonight for an update. Ian Smith, great to see you tonight.
Hi, Tucker.
So what is the latest? Where are you? You've taken a very, I would say, risky stand on behalf of reason, logic, fairness, and the governor of the state doesn't care for it. Where are you now?
So Frank and I are currently being fined personally. Governor Murphy has attempted to pierce the LLC. He has fined us $15,497.76 per day. That fine started as per day. Yes, it's kind of like one of those jackpots at the casino that you don't really pay attention to because
or the debt clock.
If it's ever going to come. Yeah. So that originally started as a punishment for being open, and then after he opened the gyms, that is now punishment because we refuse to mandate masks in our facility.
How many of your customers have died so far from the coronavirus?
0. And as of today, we breached 72,000 visits to the facility since June when we reopened for the second time. And there has not been one single case of COVID that has been linked back to our facility.
Let me ask you a macro question, because I think you think a lot about the bigger things. This disease is particularly dangerous to people who are in bad shape, who are overweight, who've got cardiovascular problems. I haven't heard anybody in charge of COVID policy encouraging the population to get healthy as a way to protect themselves from this disease, like maybe go to the gym. They seem to be encouraging people to smoke more weed and watch more Netflix to make them weaker. Why do you think they're doing that? What is this?
COVID has become a control tool for the left. And if they don't have those numbers of positive tests and deaths, then they lose that control. So they want you to stay at home. They want you to be afraid. They want you to be stressed out, socially isolated. They want you drinking alcohol, eating fast food because they never close down, smoking as much pot as you want, watching as much television as you want, getting as little sunlight as possible, so that they can keep you scared, afraid, and under control. You know, weak people are very easily to control, and strong people, both physically and mentally, pose a threat to that power structure.
You know, if you had uttered that paragraph a year ago, I would have said, you know, Ian Smith's a nice guy. He's a little crazy, though. Got these kind of kooky conspiracy theories about social control. I think everything you just said is not only true, but demonstrably true. We have evidence for it, and you are living evidence. Why wouldn't the state encourage gyms to be open? This is it's really scary.
Yeah, it's to the point where I think we've reached a point where it's absolutely absurd now. I mean, just take a look at some of these health officials. They're some of the most unhealthy individuals I've ever seen in my life. I've been in the industry for 10 years, and I haven't heard any of these people utter one word that even the most basic health practitioner, whether it's a nurse, a doctor, a personal trainer, would utter. They don't mention diet, none of that. They don't care.
No, they want us weak. That is so true. It's not crazy, it's true. Ian Smith, Godspeed, 15 grand a day. Wow, good luck.
Thanks as always, Tucker.